welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Chelsea Sadler and I make all kinds of things here on the YouTube. But for this video, we're going to be making a macrame basket inspired by Anthropologie. Now, they have a basket similar to this selling for $98 to $148. Do you want to pay that much for a basket or do you want to make one yourself? Okay, so to begin, you're obviously going to need a basket. I got mine actually at Hobby Lobby, but you can pick one up at a thrift store. You can pick one up, you know, anywhere. I'll link a couple down below if I can find any that are similar. Mine is actually square instead of the picture, which was round, but it is what it is. It's the best I could find. Number two, you're gonna need some cord. Now I have the natural cord by Hobby Lobby once more, but I would actually prefer a kind of twine to do this, but this is just what I have on hand. So I'll also link some down below that you can go get. And you're gonna need some scissors as per usual and a lot of patience. So here we go. To begin, you are gonna start cutting your handy dandy rope. And what we're gonna do, however many ropes you have is completely dependent upon the size of your basket. I don't even really know how many I'm gonna need at this point. I will by the time I'm editing. But I'm gonna cut the ropes my whole like body, my arm span width. So I take one end and then I stretch it all the way out and then I travel all the way down to my other end. And I'm gonna cut it about right there. Now, if you're short, if you got a small arm width there, you know, try to go a little bit longer. It's best to have a lot of excess rope than too little. So, you know, and with this rope being super cheap and, you know, there's a lot of it on one roll, it's okay to, you know, cut a little bit of excess. You ain't gonna hurt nothing. We're gonna make a lark's head knot. And to do that, you're gonna take one end of the rope and the other end of the rope, put them together, travel down till you reach the other end, and you've got your loopity-loop. Now it's time for the fun part. We are going to attach our little loopity-loop with a lark's head knot onto the basket. So you're gonna go on the top, and you can see I've got a pretty thick top band here. That's a good ways down before I'm able to insert my rope. If you have a smaller band, that's great. If not, you know, we're just gonna have to make do. So I'm gonna attach my first rope right over here, and I'm just gonna go over and I'm gonna push the loop through the basket. So it's gonna take a little bit of work, but we're gonna get there. All right, and then it should look something like that. Now you're gonna take the two strings, pull them through the loop-de-loop all the way, and pull to the top. Voila, you are a master. Now continue on all the way the length of your basket or however many you want to put up there. This first one that I'm going to show you, it's a little confusing how they've done it. It looks like they've separated some of the things and put them all together. If you can see here, let me show you. So it looks like you know, they can see that the individual knot up here is separated and going in different directions. And I don't know exactly how I'm going to be able to accomplish that because I don't have the amount of ropes that they do. So we're just going to do what we can. So what I think we can do, I've got 14 ropes up here. And I'm going to take the one on the end and like set it aside, because that is what is going to be like the corner and going to be wrapping around to the other side. So I'm going to set that one over there. And then we're going to have four, see, and four. So we'll have three little ties. Let me turn it down just a little bit, or zoom out and down. Okay, so we're gonna have three ties on each side. And to do this, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to leave one out on this side. So take one, I'm gonna split this first knot in half over here, put the side on the left over here. And I'm going to take the one on the end, split it in half, and take the right side and come over here. And so that's just, it's going to be the new knot, I guess. So just kind of do it like that and leave it alone. And so I know it looks funky. I hope that made any sense at all. If not, I'm about to explain it again. So at the end of this grouping, we've got this knot right here. And we're going to split it in half and do the same thing. So this very next one beside it, split it in half, and we're just essentially trading, laying them over each other. And now this one has the same amount. It should have 8. It should have 8 strings down here, coinciding with 4 ropes up top, even though there's 6 grouped together. Does that make sense? Whew, I hope so. Lord, that was a lot. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of set it aside for the moment and move on along. So pick up this next grouping. We've already done this first side. We're gonna do this end. So take it, split it in half, take the one on the right, pass it on over, take this one, take the left. Boom. All right, that's one section. And the last section. So same exact thing. Split it, switch, and split it and switch. Whew. Okay, now for the fun part. We're gonna do a square knot. If you don't know how to do a square knot, super easy. One of the most basic knots. I'll go ahead and show you real quick. Okay, so to show you how to do a square knot, I'm gonna use this one section to demonstrate. You're gonna take the 2 ropes on the left side, the 2 ropes on the right side, hold them, and these 4 in the middle are gonna be stationary. You're just gonna be macrameing onto them. So we're gonna bring it down into the middle of the basket, right around there-ish. Do your best. And you're gonna take these 2 ropes, pull them up, and I just kind of pinch it right there. Take the left side, drape it over those, push behind, and pull through this loop that it's made. If you're a beginner, I know this can be super confusing, so I do have a whole video where you can go watch these knots and then come back and see exactly how to make this if this looks a little too hard. So that is called a half knot, and we're going to continue on. Take the left side, pull up and pinch, boom, make a little loop, drape over, behind, and through that loop with the right side. And when you pull together, make sure it's exactly where you need it to be. It will create a square knot. Now you can see you got a little loopy over here. We don't want that, so I'm gonna have to readjust it just a little bit. I think it's because I was hunched over trying to macrame, so we're just gonna fix it real quick. We're just gonna fix it. Pull down, get it all nice and tight, exactly where I want it. Okay, boom. So that is what it will look like. Now to connect, we're gonna take all of these ropes and connect inside the basket, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. We're gonna go ahead and do our square knot on all these other ones. So pull down your little thingamaboo. One more square knot, and you want to make sure that it is nice and even. So, you know, you can take out your knot as many times as you want. So if it doesn't turn out right, don't worry, don't fret. You can just redo it. I'm gonna do it right about there. Oh, they look about even, don't they? About even? Just about it. Just about. All right, and the last one. Okay, so this is what the basket is currently looking like. Now, as you can see, I have tied off the bottom, or the first 2, and I'm going to show you how to do this one right here. I know it looks crazy. I know it looks funky. You don't know what's going on. Maybe, hopefully you do. I don't know. But essentially, you just tie a knot at the bottom. Coming in here real quick to say that the way I tied these is not the best. After I figured it out, like how it's gonna look, I don't like the way it looks at the bottom, and I looked at the picture again, and it looks to me like they fed the loop through, which is what you do at the end to tie it off. They go ahead and feed it through and tie it off on the inside versus how I did it on the outside. It won't leave those little knots. But this is just how I did it, and I already finished the whole basket doing it like this, so I didn't want to go back and, you know, redo it. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you now, if you don't want it to have the knots on the front, instead of tying the loop on the front, just feed it through the inside of the basket and tie the knot there. Might take a little bit extra work, but it'll look a lot better, I promise. Loop it through the bottom in the order that they are up top. So, you know, this one, you know, this one, that sort of thing. If they get a little funky, it's okay, and I got a little funky over here. It is what it is. And we're just gonna loop them down here and tie them in a knot and just spread them out. Try to make them fan. It doesn't have to be perfect. Obviously, it's a basket. You know, the weaves really aren't perfect. Some of them are breaking apart right here, and so, you know, just make it look cute. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to attach this at the bottom. This is literally the hardest part just because my basket is so tightly woven. So if yours is a little bit more holy, you know, it might work a little bit better. But we're just going to go for it. So you're going to take your end here. Oh, I'm not showing you properly. You're going to take your end, push through the best you can. Just like so. Get it through there and pull through. And just kind of get it to where you want it to be. And literally you're just going to tie a knot. So I'm going to take this, come up, go over and through the little loop and pull to the bottom. And make sure you pull nice and tight and do it once more. And that is literally it. That is it. That is all that you do. And so it's just going to look like that for now. And once you get all of these attached, except for the two on the ends. Remember how up top we have this extra one for the corner? The 2 strings that come with it, we are just going to leave to the side for now. We're not going to worry about it right now. We're just going to focus on these bad boys right here. Okay, now the basket should look like this. Okay, I'm so excited. All right, so now what we're going to do, we've got all these attached, and they don't even look that perfect, I'll be honest. What we're going to do, we're going to shove each of these little sections. You can kind of just pull them apart like that. Really, it doesn't matter. Just make sure that the ones on the ends that we left out are left out. You don't want to be using them at all right now. We're just going to be focusing on all these dangling. We're pretty much just going to shove these on the inside of the basket. So however you can do that, there's holes all down at the bottom of this one. Just figure out a way to literally shove all these strings into the inside of the basket and pull through. Like so. Okay, once you get all those pulled through, you are going to go to the inside of the basket. I've still got my little don't eat beads chilling in there. Okay, now what we're going to do is tie some more knots. I know. So pretty much just take them all together in whatever kind of little grouping that they're already naturally in. So it'll look like that down in there. Okay, so moving along to the corner basket, right here you have the rope that we have left out, so it is all nice and hangy-dangy, and it is going to be sitting on this side of the piece. Now, we're going to start working on the corner side, so what you're going to do, we're going to go ahead and cut you 2 ropes, and we are just going to tie it on there. The very first rope is going to be this corner piece on this side, and the second rope is going to be this rope on this side. So we have to cut 2 right now so we can crisscross them, if that makes sense. So go ahead and take one and make sure that you're putting it, if you have a round basket, this really isn't an issue. This is mainly just for corner baskets. If you have a round basket, you just go all the way around the piece and, hope for the best that it comes out all kinds of cute. You're not going to have to worry about making a corner piece or anything. So, boom. Bomb diggity, right there. All right, now we're going to take the other one and go ahead and put it right here. This is going to be the start of this row. But we're just going to go ahead and do this corner first. That way we know it's going to be tight and look good. We don't want to do the corner pieces last because then it could be a little loose or something. So we're just going to kind of work fluidly, if that makes sense. Okay. So what we're going to do, you're going to make sure that you go ahead and, okay, in a little bit of different area of the house, but that's okay. You can still see what's going on. All right, so you got 2 knots over here for this side. And then you've got this 1 knot right here on this side that we left over. All the strings, all the strings are left over from this one right here. And this one right here is going to be our corner piece. So go ahead, separate them out. And now remember you have to intertwine these. So go ahead and split this one, and switch them over just like we did on the other side. Now the ones on the left we're going to leave alone. That's part of the row over here. We're just going to be worried about the corner right now. So you're going to have these 2 and these 2 over here from this side that we worked with. And you're pretty much going to do the same exact thing. You're going to tie a square knot right about here. Now the only difference in this obviously is that there are fewer ropes. Over here you had an abundance, quite an abundance. And in this one, you're literally just going to be doing just, you know, a regular square knot. You have 4 strings here, and there's not going to be any extra, and you're not going to be doing it with 2. So, to demonstrate, you are going to be taking right here, do what you did earlier, make a little square knot. Kind of get it pretty even. If it's not even the first time, you can take it out and do it again. It's the beauty of macrame. Okay, so once you have it like that, you're going to do the same exact thing that we did over here. Bring it on the corner of the basket and just fan out at the bottom here and tie it in. And it's just going to be your corner piece. Like I said earlier, if you have a circle basket, if you've got a round basket, you don't need to worry about this. You can continue on with the same knots like this. You're going to have the same amount of ropes in all your knots. But since this is a corner piece, I just wanted to make it a little smaller. I could have gone in and added the same amount of ropes right here, but I thought it would be a little too jumbled and it wouldn't fan out as much in the corner. And I kind of wanted it to keep fanning and not just be like so tight together like that. So, same thing. You're going to go here to the bottom. I am so out of breath. And you are just going to start tying little knots. And once you have it tied down just like so, you're going to do the same exact thing. Take these on the bottom and push them through these holes right here. And you could boom. All right. Same thing, tie it off in the center. Boom. It should look something like that now. And so that is what it'll look like. I haven't done this side yet. So this one will be intertwined on the same way that we did that side, as far as just, you know, the 4. Same way. And you literally just repeat this on all the sides. So go ahead, cut your rope for this side, cut your rope for this side, and the other side. You know how many you're going to need now. Do the same exact thing. Tie them off in the center here. Tie them off at the bottom here, pull them through, and tie a knot on the inside, and then you'll be ready to trim. Now, I'm going to go ahead and trim these because I feel like it'd be better to just go ahead and get it out of the way, because having all this in here is a little confusing. You kind of don't know what you're looking at. The only thing I'm going to suggest in trimming them is not to do it too short because you don't want your knots unraveling, but, you know, I'll show you. I'm going to trim it real quick and show you how short I did it. Hopefully you can see it on the inside there. I'll try to brighten it up. But that is just how short I made them. And literally you just repeat that around the whole basket and it will be gorgeous and good to go.
Standing on.
I forgot to film an outro and we were getting ready for my baby girl's 1-year-old birthday party. What? Anyways, I hope you have a great day and God bless.